Okay, my name is Olivia. I'm 12 years old and I've been practicing Taekwondo for about 2 years.
Okay, great. And what's your rank now?
I am a yellow belt.
Great. Tell us a little bit about yourself, about your physical disability and about how you're dealing with the daily challenges like at school and things like that.
I have what's called cerebral palsy. It can make me have really tight muscles, so I'm not very flexible like everybody else who does martial arts, and flexibility is such a big part of martial arts. That makes it kind of difficult to do because everybody else is kicking so much higher than you and you're only kicking like knee level and everybody else is kicking like over their heads.
Right.
At school I use a scooter to get around my campus. We kind of have a big building. It was worse in elementary because we had multiple buildings.
Yeah.
But our building is still kind of large, so if I just save my energy with my scooter, I can do everything in class, like get good grades and do everything in math because I have all the energy that I need to get through the day. Like sometimes when I was younger, I would just come home from school and we still had a relatively large building and I would just be so tired, like after I finished my homework I would just crash. I wouldn't have anything left for the end of the day because I would be working just so hard to propel myself. Like I have to work twice as hard just to walk than ordinary people, so it's like twice as much strain on your body. Well, one summer I was going to get together with my friend Kami, who also goes to the school, and she said, "You can pick me up, I just have to finish class first." So I went and I watched, and I was just like mesmerized by it. It looked like so cool, like all the things they could do and the self-control and the strength that they had. And I was like, I really want to do this, it looks really fun. And my parents were just like right on board because they always want me to like do as many activities and stuff as possible. Taekwondo, you can go at your own pace. Master Dunham always says, don't try to beat everyone else, just try to beat yourself and improve with every class. And I like that it's not as much pressure to be the best, you're just the best that you can be. You're not trying to get to black belt first because one of the most important things is patience and technique and doing everything the correct way.
On your own.
Want to take a little break? Go grab a drink of water. Like it hot? Okay, grab a drink of water.
Good job.
To me, integrity.
Okay, and what does that mean to you?
It means doing the right thing even when no one else is watching, and to me, martial artists should always be leaders because we always are trying to get involved in our communities, like with the Girls in Gloves group. So we should always be doing the right thing even if no one's going to like broadcast about it.
That's great.
I learned I'm stronger than I thought I was and I can do more than I thought I could do. I never thought I could break a board ever, but a few months ago in January I broke my first wood. If I hadn't signed up for martial arts, I would have never thought I could have broken anything unless it was a bone in my body by accident. I've learned mentally that I have a lot more drive than some of my friends do. I'm always trying and giving it 110. And spiritually, I think I learned that I have an inner thing that I can just go and do it until it works.
I want to see a nice,
Go through it one more time.
side
One.
kick.
Yeah!
I want to see it.
2,
Yeah!
3,
Yeah!
4,
Yeah!
5.
Yeah! Depends on what kind of disability they have. For example, if they, like me, had more severe cerebral palsy, I might not recommend it because it would be very hard for them to have the necessary energy, and so it might not be the best thing for them. But if it's like someone who has like ADD or something, I think that would be really good for them to have a good outlet to get all their energy out. And they have such drive and focused, and they're always doing the next thing. They're 2 steps ahead of everyone else. That I think it would be really good for people who have that kind of thing, that are always like thinking and thinking and thinking and doing and doing and doing, because then they would have something to channel all that into, all that focus. In Girls in Gloves, we're getting into the community and we're proving that martial artists can be girls. Because I know a lot of people I've told about Taekwondo and they're like, that's a boys' sport. And I'm like, no, it's not. There are girls that can do it, and we're just as capable, if not more, than boys are.
Good for you. Good for you. And you like doing the community service portion of it? Do you
Yes,
enjoy
I
that?
think that's a good thing, because we're not in our own little bubbles, only thinking about ourselves. We're getting out into the world and doing something to help other people.
And how do you feel about training in the Girls in Gloves group? How's that different when we're together as a group of girls and women compared to training in a mixed class?
I think it's different just because we're all girls and we all feel more safe about each other, and we're all going through most of the same experiences like bullies and stuff and other stuff at school. We're always, and it's not as much strain, because some of the boys are like a lot stronger than the girls in here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do that. But with the girls, I feel more on my own level. Martial arts offers girls a chance to be stronger than they thought they were, to push their limits and get out of their comfort zones. It also gives them kind of a family, like if something rough is going on at their house, they can just come and talk to the instructors or their friends, because that's really sometimes what they're here for. Girls offers martial arts more self-control, like the boys, I think, are always thinking about, okay, I've got to kick this bag over and be stronger than everybody else. The girls are more like, we're going to do the self-control aspect of it, and we're going to change more spiritually when we do it.
Great. What are some of the things that you'd like to do as martial artists?
I would really like to be a black belt. It would just be more of a symbol that girls and girls with disabilities can do it. We're capable enough, we're strong enough to do it. There are many instructors here that are women and are black belts. And I would really like to be the first girl from this school with cerebral palsy to earn my black belt. And that would maybe pave the way for some other girls to come in here and not be like afraid that they can't do it.
That's an amazing goal, and I have no doubt that you're going to achieve that goal.
I'd just like to say that sometimes in my training stuff is harder for me, but in no way do I ask for any special treatment, because it just drives me crazy when people think that people with disabilities are less and they can't do as much. We're just as strong, and some people with disabilities have gone through more than you can imagine. There was a friend of mine at a summer camp for children with disabilities. She had like 15 surgeries, and she was only like 13 years old. Most people don't even get 1 or 2 surgeries in their lives, and this young girl is dealing with more surgeries than most people can ever think about. Like, whoa! And we're all. I just wanted to say that I always try. It might have to be a little different. The target might have to be a little lower for me to reach it. I might have to take more tries to break a board. But if it's set up the right way, and if I have the right amount of time, I can do it just as good as anybody else.
Yes, you can. Okay, Olivia.
Like I said before in this interview, my friend Kami got me involved, and I really wanted to thank her for that because martial arts has taught me a lot, and I think I'm going to teach a lot of things to martial arts. So I just wanted to say thank you to her for setting me on my goal and my journey to accomplish it.